Alright, welcome. My name is Harley. This is Lachlan.
Hey.
And I recently created an album of AI music. I'm a pastor. Lockie's a pastor. Lockie's a musician. I don't know where I fit. I'm kind of in between. I like to think of myself somewhere between AI slop and real music. And then you have what I've generated and produced.
Yeah.
Now, over the last year I was working on this album, on and off. Really in the last couple months I really put in a couple effort, especially with the latest updates that have become available, to make the music really sound much better. And so I thought it'd be fun to get my friend Lockie, who is a pastor and a musician, to react to my songs, which are in the genre of symphonic metal, you might say.
Yeah.
Soft metal, anthemic, worship metal. Just grand and epic is the idea that I like.
Yeah.
And that's kind of led me into that genre.
Yeah.
And being that it's also about Bible prophecy and spiritual topics, I thought it'd be a good idea to get a pastor's reaction and a musician's reaction to all this. So what do you think?
I'm wearing a couple of hats and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I obviously love music, listening to many different types of music. I actually am a classical musician by training, so I'm excited to hear the grandiose orchestral side of what you're doing. I've listened to a little bit of stuff, not what we're listening to today, but some other stuff that you've made, and it's a cool blend of, I think anthemic is a great word, heavier sort of guitar tones and stuff, alongside some classical elements there too. So musically, I'm looking forward to it. Theologically, you'll be keeping me on my toes. So I'm keen to just have a listen, react to it. I'll try to be as honest as I can, but I'm excited. I have no idea what to expect really, some idea, but...
Alright, well, we'll get started then. And so the first song we've got up is the opening song of my album, which is King of Tyre. Oh, you will see here my... they wanted a photo for the artist, and I was like, I can do one of myself. Well, I decided I'm going to do a chatified version of what I like. So one thing you'll notice, I do like to use violin-driven kind of themes, the music that I make.
Cool.
So, anyway, first song up is King of Tyre.
Let's do it.
And I will explain, I also have a music video that I made going with it, so we're kind of watching that so Lockie can see the lyrics.
Full of wisdom, seal of perfection, perfect in...
I love that violin intro with the drone underneath.
Yep.
Just comes in and it's a beautiful, it's sparse, but it's got a lot of energy to it. That's a really cool start. Yeah, let's keep listening.
Beauty, best of creation. You were in Eden, the garden of God, covered in jewels, completely unflawed. Pipe and trumpet, your music of love, all glory to God in heaven above.
Oh yeah, I love those non-diatonic runs in there. Pretty much just runs outside of a standard.
Okay.
Makes it sound kind of oriental, for lack of a better term. Your Middle Eastern sort of microtonal runs and stuff. Really cool.
I prompted this to come across as sounding quite Middle Eastern, and a Middle Eastern Jewish kind of vibe.
It definitely comes through. Yeah, I mean, the actual harmony is pretty simple and makes sense, and it feels quite folky and kind of like someone is singing around a campfire in a melancholy sort of mood, but definitely like that.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern sort of influence in your melody there, which is cool. So, the singer of this song has seamlessly just jumped the octave, and their tone has remained consistent and beautiful and incredible, and this is the greatest performance I've ever heard, or there's two different singers,
or it's a robot.
There was a really nice warmth to when he was singing down the octave,
Yep.
and then there's a real strength and a cut to the
Yep.
tone as well, like when he jumps up. And often, I mean, it's possible, but it's quite uncommon to find people who are very strong in both ranges of their voice.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
You haven't heard another yet. I'm just saying, this robot has range.
This clanker's got it going on right on.
You were there on the mountain, trod on the stones and flaming fountain.
It's kind of freaking me out how happy he looks in front of fire burning behind him.
You were perfect in your ways from the day you were created until iniquity was found in you.
It's going somewhere. There it is. That's an open. That violin driving it. There it is.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
You were perfect in your ways from the day you were created until iniquity was found in
I love the tension that chord builds there.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It's quite an interesting harmony, like chord progression for that chorus, but very simple melody. I think that contrast really creates a cool feeling.
What's interesting about this section, these lyrics here are straight from scripture.
Yeah.
Up until that, it was kind of like poetically putting it together. But with this one, I was just taking this verse straight from scripture, and it just worked perfectly as a bridge section of the song. We'll keep going.
Okay. Oh, okay, drums. Oh. Okay. Right. Couple of cuts. Oh! I thought we were going for a run.
much abundance, and you sinful of violence. I cast you out,
Okay, just musically, this is sick. This is something I really love because you got energy without, you got that intensity without volume per se.
Okay, yep.
And something that is really cool with arranging songs is finding ways to make it feel like there is energy and excitement there without just everything playing full ball.
That's right.
Yeah, so I think you've done really well to make the song feel like it's pulled back, but it's still got heaps of momentum and energy. So obviously you're keeping that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what happened was with this one, I wanted the first half to come across as a lament. Because it's about the fall of Lucifer. And when we read it in Ezekiel 28, where God is talking about this lament against the king of Tyre, and then halfway through it changes to the judgment side.
Right.
And so the song progresses with that first half being a lament. It's much more subdued, and then when we get to that transition part, I actually stopped the song, I cut it, and I told the studio to, okay, now take the rest of this, bring in these instruments here now, and give it a metal transition.
Yeah.
And
There was a noticeable change.
That's right.
Obviously the intensity and how much was going on, but it was.
Yeah, and so now we're into the judgment portion.
Yeah.
from the mount,
actually similar to like more an Indian
That's right.
groove actually,
Yeah.
rather than a Middle Eastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear that. Yep.
I'm trying to remember what the instrument's called.
Is that timpani?
No.
No, sorry. See, that's a.
Bless you.
I don't know nothing.
So I studied classical percussion in school,
Okay.
and I actually learned this instrument for a minute. So it's going to annoy me if I don't search this up and actually just get the right name. Yeah, that's
Tabla, a midring.
tabla is what we played. Yeah, the
Okay.
tabla. Yeah.
Tabla. So that's what's-
Really cool instrument. That's the instrument that's being
That's
mimicked
good.
there.
Okay.
Almost like a metallic
Yes.
and really crispy sound to it.
Yeah.
Similar to like a dadabuka, which is like more of a Middle Eastern hand drum. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Let's keep it going.
Sanctuary defiled by secret lies, trading deception to gain the prize. Devouring fire prepared for you, burn to ash for all to All who knew you are astonished. You have become
Nice octave on the guitar line.
horror and will exist no more.
Okay, so the the drum fills are cool. I don't know how realistic they are. Like,
Yeah.
as in,
Like, would it be physically possible for a human to?
well,
do
it
that?
would be, yeah, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't. I don't know. I feel like drummers probably wouldn't be doing that because there's a lot of kicking in there. So it's like, so like it makes sense, but I feel like a drummer is going to want to use some more toms, some more cymbals in their fills.
Right.
Does the job of like getting the energy and the intensity of the moment across, but I don't know. It just sounds like someone's spraying the kick pedals. The whole time. It's that real like machine gun sort of,
Yep,
sort
yep.
of vibe. But hey, it's certainly something.
Forever.
This is where I actually wanted the song to finish. The version of Suno that I made this with really struggled to learn songs. So sometimes it would take songs off for about another minute. It actually works though in this case because it gives a nice reflective time to go back over.
Yeah.
I find, especially with the music video, I was able to go back through the story and
Yeah.
just reflect on it.
Well, I'm just going to comment like on it theologically because it is, always a pretty confronting moment within prophecy when judgment is pronounced. But for believers, it is something that is like so bathed with hope as well,
That's right.
because it shows there is going to be an end to suffering, to sin, to evil, and
That's right.
ultimately to Satan, and within that. So
And it says it right there in Ezekiel 28, that last closing section there. All who knew you are astonished. You have become a horror, and you will exist no more forever.
yeah,
That just lets us know that God does have a plan.
yeah,
Lucifer, the one, the fallen angel who's caused all of this pain, is ultimately going to be judged and destroyed. Sin is not going to exist forever. Suffering is not going to exist forever. It's going to be finished.
yeah.
So yeah,
It's a cool reprise to finish it off, I think.
yeah.
It does give you that time, as you said, to think about it, reflect. And yeah.
So yeah, you shared some thoughts on the music as you're going through. Like now, having listened to it as a whole, what are some of your thoughts on it as a whole piece?
Definitely a lot of contrast, which is something that just as a principle, makes music interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So going from, a slow, not slow, but a more sparse, lamenting introduction to a very high energy, intense section. I was always taught your louds are only going to feel as loud as your smalls are small, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So having a quieter moment makes the louder moment feel even bigger.
Okay.
So I think that's a really cool principle that has been employed well. Probably like the build-ups and transitions were, they were very predictable. Like every time one was coming, I knew it was coming. So there wasn't so much surprise in that. But in a sense, that's kind of what you want. Like you don't want to be so jarring that it's like, a little ballad into bang straight away. Like you don't want it to hit you like
I'm not
a train
ready
in
to
the
be
face, but-
super experimentative yet. Just
Yeah.
I'm just if it works, it works, and we'll just run with that.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that those chorus chords, like that. It's like a 6-3-4. I think that's right. Something like that. That was the wrong chords.
Yeah. Thoughts on any other thoughts on the message of the song?
That's it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it. Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's so nice because you have that that minor, but it's like a peaceful feeling of like resolving that. Yeah, it's cool.
Yep. Thoughts on the message of the song, like
The message.
other issues?
Yeah, I commented briefly on it. I think it definitely lyrically is going on a similar journey to what it's going on musically, and in that sense, I really like it. I think it's cool when you can paint a sonic picture that aligns with the literary picture that's being painted. That's such a pretentious line. You know what I mean? It's like you're talking about intense things and you have intense music behind it. You're talking about deeply moving and emotional things at the beginning, and there's that lamenting sort of vibe behind it as well. So
now, one of the things I was going to try and do at the beginning was to try and get because in my album Great Controversy, I have songs that I wrote myself, and then songs that I got from Protestant poets, Adventist pioneers, that most people have never really heard or know about, and others. And there's one in there that was written by ChatGPT. Now, generally now I don't get Chat to write any of my songs. I can do that myself, and I like to say, look, if I can do it, I will do it. If I can't do it, I'll get a robot to do it. And so that's like where it comes to like making art like that or making music like that. I just don't have the skills to do that. And
that's actually a principle of good recording artists and musicians in general is
do what you can.
Do what you can and know your limits. And it's actually something that I struggle with personally because I love playing different instruments and stuff, but I always get frustrated that my ability doesn't meet my expectation. So I think it's probably a healthy recognition of your limits, which allows you to create cool stuff.
Good is it helped me still be creative, and I'm not just generate, but I'm actually being creative in the process as well, and I'm using the AI to carry that forward into something that I've always wanted, but never, with all my other commitments and time and hobbies and things like that, I haven't really been able to do.
And I think that's the cool thing about AI is it lowers the bar of entry for people who want to create, but haven't got all that experience behind them. And I don't say that in like a condescending way. I say that in encouragement because I think it's awesome that you're able to create stuff that you wouldn't be able to make before, and you're able to grow those skills. And what you'll probably find is the more you make, the more your musical and compositional skills will increase, and the less dependent you'll be on the technology for it, and you'll realise it's not just the technology being an end to itself, but becomes a tool for you creating cool stuff, which is effectively this is a tool for creating cool stuff. Microphones are like that's big picture what's going on there. So
and it's definitely like an easier entry level than having multiple lessons. I don't. In any way. Yeah, that's right. But I was originally going to get him to guess, but I think I gave it away that I wrote this one halfway through the.
I was going to guess that you wrote this one.
And so what I did with this one, the process behind it was this is Ezekiel 28, the lament against the king about the king of Tyre, which is one of the key Bible passages that gives us a glimpse.
It's not the letter to the Church of Tyre.
Not the letter to the Church of Tyre. There is no.
I thought there was a similar idea at the start.
Thyatira. There's a letter to the Church of Thyatira. But no, it's called the king of Tyre because in it. God is sending a judgment on the nation of Tyre, but in the same time he's sending a judgment upon Lucifer. And so it's a double whammy in that way. And I just sat down and I found it to be a really good devotional process as well, to look at the text and put it into poetic verse. And then as it came together, just, working on a couple of the rhymes, just getting those down, and then just seeing the story that God tells about, I created you as the perfect thing, the highest of all creation, the closest thing that God can create to being a God. Obviously, you can't make another God, but like the next best thing, which Lucifer was. He was the highest of all the angels. And then the paradox of it, you were perfect in all your ways from the day you were created until iniquity was found in you. Showing that, we can't quite explain how he went wrong. God gave him free choice, and he ultimately ended up using that to rebel against his maker. But at the same time, we have no explanation. How can something that's perfect break? But he did. He had the freedom to choose, which made his love real, and then it made his fall away hurt even more. But it can't be explained. If sin could be explained, it could be excused. And it can't be explained. So it can't be excused either. There's an insanity to what Lucifer did, and the judgment that's also ultimately coming. So that's King of Tyre.
Cool song, cool message, well done.